What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at Erosa versus Choi on the Fight Night Korean Zombie versus Ige. And we're just going to give you our thoughts and our predictions on who we think is going to win and how. Erosa is coming off a knockout win of Nate Landwehr, while Choi Seungwoo is coming off a decision win over Yusuf Zalal. What you think?
I think Julian Erosa reminds me a lot of Shane Burgos when it comes to
Oh my
his
gosh,
fighting
I was
style.
literally going to say the same thing.
Yeah, like
Even his body type.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's like,
give him a mullet and you wouldn't even know, bro.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean he also has his hands low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hence why he looks like Shane Burgos out there.
Mm-hmm. They have a similar style, yeah.
Yeah, and I have a sense that he's like a counterpuncher mostly, right?
Erosa?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't
I think he's just like kind of like Burgos. Like he just loves to pressure and push forward, even when he's not throwing anything. He just likes to be the one pushing forward and dictating the pace, even if he's the one getting, hit constantly.
Yeah.
Like we saw it in his fight, in his last fight against, not against Nate, against Sean Woodson. Woodson was the longer fighter, and he was actually piecing him up pretty well. But he just kept pushing forward, and eventually got a submission win. And that was a crazy comeback. I remember watching that on TV, and that was crazy. But yeah, so he just loves the pressure. Just like Burgos, he's very durable. He gets hit so much.
So much, yeah.
And he kind of has like that kill or be killed kind of thing. Yeah, his style, just like Burgos, very awkward, kind of like herky jerky sometimes. He can get kind of sloppy a little bit. Like when he throws his punches, he's very gritty.
I think he has like 35-ish fights in the UFC, I think.
In the UFC,
Well, not
no
in the
way.
UFC, but
in total,
but
he
in
has
total, yeah. He has like 30 something probably.
yeah 33, I think.
Yeah, and then Wu's, I think this is his fourth fight in the UFC, maybe 12. I want to say 12 fight total.
No, this is his fifth fight in the UFC.
Oh yeah, he had 4 fights already,
Yeah.
but what is
12
this, like
fight total. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's still really young. I mean, he's only 28 years old. He's also really young. Both these guys for the division are pretty freaking huge, man.
Yeah.
Choi's at 6 feet,
And
74 inch.
Julian's at like 6'1", right?
Yeah, same thing,
Yeah.
74 and a half reach as well. Or that's what's listed on Typology, so if it's incorrect, go go leave them some. But yeah, they're for 6 feet. They're for featherweight. They're both pretty huge, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they both seem like it too. Like on fight night, like both guys, you can tell rehydrate. They've looked pretty big, in compared to their opponents in once they get in the ring on fight day. They look pretty huge. So I mean, they're gonna be physically very very similar, and I think Choi's more like he tries to be like more of a sniper, throws like the straighter punches, tries to catch you, but I still think his style is not refined, if that makes sense. Like he's trying to be a sniper, but kind of like he makes a lot of weird decisions sometimes, but I mean, his hands are fast. I mean, his kicking game's good. What was interesting from what I saw was that he's pretty good at distance. Like he throws like a lot of rangy strikes, a lot of straight stuff. But also when the distance is in close range, like he does a lot of damage. He has a really strong clinch game. He causes a lot of damage in the clinch from knees and elbows, and I think that's probably because I think he was like a Muay Thai guy before he did MMA, and you could see that especially in his fight against the Law, he really put some damage on him when they were clinching, and just seemed so much stronger than him. But I do think his striking defense is not that great. Like even in that Zalal fight, he was, I think, in control, and even in the last round, he got clipped and he actually got dropped.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh no, not the Zalal fight. I think I'm talking about his fight before that, the Mokhtarian fight. I think that's what I'm talking about. Because I think the Zalal fight, it was just more straightforward. Yeah, so sorry about that. What I was talking about the other fight.
Oh, true. No, I mean, I was just gonna say that I feel like Wu, like his fighting style. I think his like combinations are a little more fluid. And also, Julian likes the pressure, right? But But I think that's a bad idea for him, especially for someone like Wu, who could bring you like the punches, the kicks, and something like that. Because if you remember, Erosa got knocked out by a kick like when he was pressuring. I forgot who it was against, but he got knocked out with a head kick.
I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, that was by against Julio Arce.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the hands down approach doesn't really work that well when someone. I feel like Wu, which brings a little more diversity in his in his fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Erosa might get caught by something like I don't think he's gonna get caught by a kick, but I think he will be caught with something coming in.
Yeah, counter on the way in. Yeah, I mean his aggressive style it kind of like leaves him open for that, especially with his hands down. His defense is also not very good, so I could see that him running into a straight shot too. They don't call him Sting for no reason. He has some decent power. Surprisingly, he's only. I mean, he doesn't have that many fights in total, but only half of his wins are by finish. I think.
Yeah.
While I think Erosa's his is like a little more impressive since he has a lot more fights. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 11 of his wins are by knockout or TKO, and then 11 more wins are by submission, and then only 6 are by decision. But he's also been finished 5 times. So I think, to be honest, I don't see how this fight can go to the ground or to decision, to be honest. I think either, like you said, Choi catches Erosa on the way in, or the chaos will be too much for Choi, and like he won't be able to handle it, and he'll get caught with something. But I just don't like that Erosa's like, he throws everything so wide,
Yeah.
So, and he's not the fastest guy either. So what do you think? You got Choi? You think he'll catches him?
Yeah, I think it's a coin toss with this one too, but I think I'm gonna go with Wu by TKO.
TKO. Yeah, I actually think like since he's so young and he's still really green, and he still gets caught by some punches that he shouldn't be caught. I think the chaos is gonna be too much for him, and he's gonna succumb to it and get caught by something big. And I actually have Erosa by TKO, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Erosa is he the underdog in this fight? I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Can we look that up? No, yeah, I don't know. Erosa he's been on a good run. I think a more impressive run than Choi. I think Choi, yeah, he's won 2 back-to-back decisions, and I mean he looked good in them though. Not the best, but Erosa's coming off 3 wins in a row, 2 chokes, and then the flying knee he hit on Nate Landwehr.
Landwehr was the one with the mullet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's the one that got caught with the knee.
Yeah. He dropped Erosa though.
Yeah. So I was gonna mention that. I was like, he dropped him.
Actually, I think you've changed my mind.
I was like, he got him coming in too, but I think Landwehr,
mm-hmm.
he looks like a lot bigger than Wu though.
No way. He's short though. No, he's shorter. The Wu's gonna be the same size as Erosa.
That's true.
If not just a little smaller, which I don't think will be noticeable. And I'm pretty sure they have the same reach. So, I mean, it's not gonna look too different. Nate's he's not tiny, but fits more the bill for that weight class.
Oh, okay.
But and Nate's style is not different. Is so different. It's closer to Erosa's style than to Choi's style, and where it's like more chaotic, kind of like this, kind of like Tim Ellie. I don't know if you've seen Tim Ellie fight, where he's like pushing forward. Except Nate's not a wrestler. He wants to knock you out.
Yeah.
And that ended up being, he got clipped. But
so if you think if Erosa keeps his foot off the gas, basically like he doesn't pressure and stuff, do you think he could win that fight, or do you think that chaos is what can win him the fight?
I think the chaos wins him the fight. I don't think like when I watch him fight, I don't see like the crispness, like his ability to throw his combinations properly and at range. Like it's just all his punches come kind of weird and not very straight. While Choi's like the opposite, where all his punches come straight, and for someone pushing forward, maybe that's not the best thing.
Yeah, you might just walk into it.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I think going with Erosa is the long shot, but I don't know. I just feel like he's on such a roll. But I think this is going to be a big win for Choi if he can get it done, because he's going to steal Erosa's kind of lightning, because right now he's on a roll, man. Since that Sean Woodson win, he kind of put himself back up there after a pretty rough run in the UFC. I think he had 3 back-to-back losses. Jeez. And so, yeah, so he's kind of putting himself back there. And, yeah, Choi can make a big statement by taking him out. But I think I'm going to stick with the Erosa by TKO. But I wouldn't be surprised if Choi can get it done.
Yeah, same. I go with Wu, but I wouldn't be surprised if Erosa.
Yeah,
just,
same
you
thing.
know, the pressure gets.
This is gonna be a good fight, man. Like if you're gonna watch it, tune in for this one. I know these guys aren't big names, but I mean their styles speak for themselves, and sometimes style makes fights. You know, like these guys are gonna throw, man, because that's all they know. You know, if anything, they'll clinch. If it goes to the down, if it goes to the ground, I'd be surprised, and it's probably gonna be Choi shooting for takedown. But this one's going to be a good one. So I got Erosa by TKO.
Yeah, I have Wu by TKO.
Wu by TKO. And we're just going to have to see, man. It's going to be a good one. Don't forget to tune in. All right, guys. Those are our thoughts and our predictions for Erosa versus Choi. Let us know what you think and who you got. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to check out our other videos. We're checking out a few other fights on this same fight card. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram on Picking a Fight, at Picking a Fight. And yeah, don't forget to tune in, and it's going to be a good one.